Today we're going to talk about why buy local. And this cuts across insurance and retail and manufacturing and whatever areas of purchasing and marketing that a person may encounter. And I've been doing insurance since 1985, so I'm not going to tell you my age, but it's a long time. But, as I've been in business and industry, and, I've kind of learned some things by making the mistakes. And so one of the proponents, that I'm a proponent of buying locally, and that's whether that's insurance or it's hardware or it's clothing or it's anything auto repair. When you buy locally, you cut across a lot of red tape because, again, you can go to the internet and you can buy anything, as we know. But that's great as long as there's never a problem. But if there is a problem, if you get the wrong thing and you try to send it back, or you get the right thing and decide you don't want it and you try to send it back, that sometimes can be problematic. But if you're buying locally, because I try to buy everything locally, my hardware, my auto repair services, my tires, because I have found that when you need that person after the sale, you don't have to get on the internet or call an 800 number or try to speak a different language to somebody where there's a language barrier. I just drive right down the street and I talk to that person and I say, hey, I have a problem, or I don't understand this, or I don't need this. And 99.9% of the time they say, no problem. We stand behind our products. And so with insurance, it's similar because we have people that come to our office. We have a physical brick and mortar location right on the main street in town, and people can walk in and look at us and talk to us, and we can build that relationship. Because I have, in the last 12 months, I have been to a person's house that had burnt to the ground, everything in it. I've been to that accident scene where people will rush to the emergency room. I've been to that house that has a large tree laying on it, and they don't know whether the house will support the tree. And so by being local, I've been able to, I would say, outmaneuver the competition because I'm there, and I can offer advice and sympathy and that type thing, and funds if funds are needed, because we say these are our customers because they are our customers, and we take a personal ownership in them. At our office we have copy machines and we have computers, and we tell people, hey, if you need copies, you come to us. We'll make you copies. Now I can't copy the family Bible, but we can make a lot of copies for you, whether they're black and white or they're in color. We have notary service here where we can notarize documents, and we don't charge our customers for that type of service. Advice. We get calls all the time of, hey, I've got to have some major work done on my car. Do you know a good, honest mechanic? Or do you know a good, honest plumber? Or do you know a good, honest dentist? Because especially we're in a very transient society. People move in, they don't know anybody. And I tell them, hey, I've been here a long time. I can tell you who I would go to, and I can tell you who you can stay away from. And so we give some of that advice out. Network referrals, again, the plumbers, the carpenters, the handyman, the tree trimmers, the pesticide people. We know a lot of the people that are here, and we can give you a couple of names, and you call them and you meet with them and what have you. And people really appreciate that, because I know we have these lists on the network with the lady's name on it, but might be a little bit out of date. And in some areas, there might not be anybody. And in our area, we're in a kind of a small town, 40 miles north of Nashville, where there's a lot of, familiarity and people. And so people really appreciate that. We do mailing services. If somebody needs some packaging or boxes or whatever, because we get so many things in, we save those and we're able to distribute those out. Overnight delivery, we have a special rate with one of the major carriers. If somebody needs something overnighted, they can use our rate, and we'll help them go through that process. So the Why Buy Local, again, it cuts across a lot of different, retail opportunities. But insurance, it's really important, because when you're talking about your insurance or your finances or your retirement, I don't know if you really want to do that over the internet. I think that's so important that you want to have a face-to-face conversation with someone, see what kind of person they are, see what their reputation is in the community, and then you can make a wise decision. If you have any questions, call me, Paul Fuqua at Shannon Insurance, or go to our website, and we'll help you any way we can. Thank you.